welcome back all you sheeple. I am Max the Gaming Lamb, and you join me once again in the frozen hellscape that is Frostpunk. Not much has happened since you last joined me. More or less I've just changed the camera, had a look around, seen what's going on. Yeah, things aren't going perfectly, but they're going okay. You know, we don't have any huge issues, we just have a little bit of hunger. People are getting a rest. Hopefully, when this resolved, that'll boost our hope. We do need to start worrying about watchtowers, though, because we do only have 22 hours. That's going to take 10 of our engineers. It doesn't have to, but I usually like it to. So actually, let's start looking into how this is going to work. So, as you can see, that sort of darker green, thicker green line there, because this is the same size and width of the houses, we can sort of more easily line up where we want this bad boy. Now we do have the beacon there. This is what I'm going to use as our center line. Although this may be more appropriate. Actually, that said, let's do that right now. Let's move where the beacon is. A bit stupid. 35 steel. Okay, perhaps not. If we dismantle, is that going to destroy our dudes out in the waste? I think it may. So we'll just wait until we get both these guys back before we go changing anything too drastic. But what we will do is get our 2 watchtowers up and running. So I think this isn't a bad place to have it set up. So for example, we'll have... Ooh, mistakes were made in the planning of this city, let me tell you. Oh well. We'll just have to roll with it. So the next one we might want to place here, I'm thinking. That won't get everyone at this stage, but it is setting up for quite a few people. Just build those real quick. They are going to be in the cold for a little while, but that's about to change shortly anyway. So, oh, these guys have arrived. That's right, the fishing village. This fishing village used to supply Tesla City with food. Searching it, we found a letter. Mike, don't return to the city. Tesla is a madman. Oh, okay, so Tesla is a person. I thought that was like more of a science electric-y coil thing, but Tesla is a person. Okay. He cast out all the amputees, all the sick, so that's why we found all the prosthetic dudes, all the bodies of them. Jerry's parents and old Beth are among them. There will be blood, that's for sure, and soon. The village was left in order. We should send a team here to start fishing. Or we could send a team. Leave the village intact, or we'll retrieve plenty of resources. I think we are going to... We'll leave it intact. If at the very least it'll be a monument for future generations. We'll head off to Tesla City. Man. Let's hope it doesn't come to that for us. Casting out the weakest among us. It's shameful, is what it is. Shameful. Alright, boom. Nice. Oh, okay, so not quite as much as I would have liked, but, you know, I'll take it. Can we build any more? It is a little bit of a waste of steel, I will say that much. Yeah, we need... Ooh, it's chilly there. It's comfortable there. Is this not... Oh, I done messed up. That's okay. It'll change shortly, and I'll have a chance to change it all back. So we still got a few hungry people. A new law can be signed. Now, do we want to do purpose? Get some guard stations? Or... I think this is what we should do. We should start worrying about what we're going to do with our children. We're going to build some child shelters. Children will be safer if they stay in child shelters during the day, and they won't cause any mischief. Now that'll raise hope. Boom, already. Cheesing the system tendency has been reduced significantly. Shush! Shut up. What the alternative is them working. Alright, I don't want that. The poor children. The poor kiddos. Now, its base heat level is higher, I believe, than the tents. So we can leave it out here. I would like the... how many children do we have? 27. So we'll need at least 2 of them, I think. Yeah. We have 2 days, so we got time. We got time to work out a slot for them. I would really like to build a replacement beacon, so we can start to rearrange some things. We will need more coal for that, though. Oh wow! Okay, that was cool. Did you see it? There was a large cluster hop. I'll see if I can get that next time. So we're going to reduce the steam level a little bit. Our hunters are coming back in. 74 coal. Yeah, so we are going to need a steam coal thumper. Close to this time of day. Okay, cool. The city is modern and meticulously built. A tall tower emits a constant barrier of lightning, deflecting the incoming snow, but nobody comes out to greet us. Thunder unleashed. Able minds and bodies will prevail over the cold, reads the slogan over the entrance to Tesla City. A central tall tower shines with the blue glow of electric discharges, which form a protective dome over the town. But something went wrong here. There are charred bodies lying in the streets, and the stench of burned flesh taints the air. We saw a lightning streak from the tower hitting a building and leaving a gash in its roof. Risk entering the city or stay away from the city? I think we risk it. I think we risk it. We've seen a thing or two in our lives, but nothing has ever frightened us as much as this blasted lightning, until we figured out how to switch it off, that is. Now we'll be able to establish an outpost here. Fantastic. So for those that don't know, basically an outpost will allow us to send a group similar to this out into the frozen wastes, set up a little base there, and they'll start carting back supplies. Now, for example, Winterhome will send you back wood, the fishing village will raw food, at Tesla City, steam cores. Now, aside from finding steam cores like we have been doing in all sorts of places, Tesla City is really the only unlimited supply there is. So we want to try and yoink as many as we can early on. So we might, our next research might be getting an outpost going. Along the shore of the frozen bay, we can see the outline of an enormous ship. A wide lane of broken ice leads to the west. Or leads it to the west. Or from the west? I can't read. My apologies. We are going to need some more people working here again, so let's get 3 people in there. We've got plenty of steel coming in. Can we afford to turn some of these off? So if I turn that one off, what are we looking at? Chili. Not good, not good. We don't want chili. We don't want chili. They are researching the difference engine. Oh, excellent. Hope rises a little bit. A little bit's better than nothing. We are going to wait until we have enough steel to build a second beacon tower. We are going to build it. Oh, we can only have one. Okay, so I want to test something. We're going to drop a save. Real quick, we're going to call it test. Testy. Test. We're going to dismantle this, and then we're going to build a new beacon. Now, has that gotten rid of my scouts? Oh, I can't even see the map. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. This is concerning. For all those of you out there who have wondered what happens when you dismantle a beacon, we're about to find out. They're going to say timely intervention. So a child climbed the generator, slipped and fell, but was thankfully caught by a neighborhood watch member. Very nice. He then escorted the child to his mother and gave them both a good talking to. It could have ended with a broken leg or worse if it weren't for our watchman, a neighbor commented. We're lucky to have them. I'm glad it ended well, and that I am. Excellent. Difference engine researched. This would be good because we'd be getting extra food. This would also be good. Advanced steelworks, I feel, is next. I feel that's up next. But right now we want an outpost depot because we want to be getting as many of those steam cores as we possibly can. Nice and early on. Excellent. Okay, so we didn't lose them. We didn't lose them. I was worried. But we didn't lose them. A huge ship has been dismantled here. Only its massive keel plates remain under the ice. Railroad tracks lead south. Fantastic. light to the south. We found a piece of hull plate bolted to a boulder. It's engraved with the following inscription. In the year 1886, the American expedition aboard Hephaestus landed here in search of haven from the global glaciation. May God preserve the souls of our fellow countrymen who perished on the way aboard our sister ship Prometheus. Rough. Very rough. Now, what supplies do these guys have on them? 5 steam cores. That may be worth sending them back to base just in case they die. And that is a nice injection of steel we could use. How long is it going to take for them? 20 hours. And then they'd have to spend all that time coming back out. I'd rather they stay out here, I think. So we'll send them off to the ice corridor. In the meantime, we are going to be doing some stupid stuff. We're going to bring that out. Get that to meet. Get the child shelter. Can we rotate that somehow? I don't think so. No, there is no rotating buildings in this game, it seems. Unfortunate. Most unfortunate. We'll dismantle that street, actually, and then we'll dismantle this building. We'll need to rebuild it. Nice and snug. Nice and snug. That street, yep, it's being built. Fantastic. Build, build, build. Build, build, build. Yep. Get that house nice and built. Yeah, I like building everything next to each other without roads because you get this cool little effect where they all sort of build into each other, as you can see here with the tech bases as well. So we might look into pushing those out and putting them with their own little generator. Little tech square. Several pools are kept from freezing by a hot spring deep underground. Patches of hardy lichens cling to the bare rock at the edges. It looks like a good place for a hideout. Degenerated but alive. Near the freshwater springs, we met some refugees from Winterhome. They are sorry sight and seem to be completely unmoved by the fate of their city. Asked what kept them from starving, they look away, then mumble something about eating lichens. Ooh. I hope that's the truth. I hope. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. You wouldn't exactly be thrilled with the idea of eating lichens, but so what we can do here, because we have child shelters now, once we get all the kids into a place of shelterage, we can either have them assist in our research or assist with our medicine. As much as I prefer the idea of children being around, engineers, learning how the city works, the future of all that, I do think they need to know how to help people when they're frozen. And I like this bonus, making them more efficient. We do currently have a couple people sick. Not super great. So let's get this child shelter down. I think we'll put the child shelters in on either side of the resource depot. That's what I'm thinking. And I think we'll put the research huts. Let's see. We've got 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got time to move them in a little bit. Not super efficient, but it is what it is. It is what it is, 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 what it is. And we'll start dismantling these bad boys. Now, we could reassign everyone to extended shifts again. I'm not opposed to that idea, but I think we'll leave it as it is for now. A triumph of engineering. We marvel at the thick slabs of ice that have been crushed and swept aside by the American dreadnought Hephaestus. Soon we might be able to learn how it managed to accomplish such feats. We can see a huge silhouette in the distance, which might be its sister ship, Prometheus. Let's head on. Let's get to the Prometheus. Damn, so that's rough. That is rough. The Americans were brave. They were brave. Not fortunate, it seems. But they tried. They gave it a crack. Captain, someone is to face the walls with predictions about the doom of our city. This is troubling. People already feel or share Winterhome's fate. Scared minds are swayed by even the smallest nudges. Ignore it. We'll remove it. We'll remove it. We'll remove it. Yeah, look at that. That's jumping up massively. Oh, because of all those dummies that went out to look after it during the day. Now, what's the temperature? Livable. We got time before it drops, so we won't worry too much. What we do want to do is have these children's shelters set up real quick. No, expand this roadway a little bit. That doesn't meet up perfectly, but I'll live. I'll live. It'll be hard, but I'll live. Yeah, get that all nice and done. Let's get these children's shelters all done. So how many kids do we have? 27. That's annoying. I'll need a third one. That's quite irritating. Yeah, there you go. Excellent. People can... I apologize for skipping through that, but basically it just said it's good that people can go to work knowing their kids will be safe. Things are starting to look a little up, I dare say. Most of the machinery aboard the USS Prometheus has been dismantled and taken away. The massive steam hammer used to split the thickest ice lies by the ship's bow. It was broken by the ship's bow. The dreadnought is stripped of useful machinery, but its hulk contains enough steel to justify establishing an outpost here. On the bridge we found a log with the Tesla's last orders. Transfer all supplies and able-bodied survivors aboard Hephaestus. Take the amputees only if you have the prosthesis to make them useful. Damn, a tough call, I gotta say, but when it comes to survival of everyone, sometimes you gotta make the tough, difficult decisions. It's unfortunate, really. Where are all these people getting sick from? Are they getting sick from these watchtowers? I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. Because we do need more coal if that's the case. We do have about 6 steam cores, so I think it may be time to start researching into the advanced coal mine. So what we'll do, need a little bit more wood. We'll have to wait. Oh, just a little bit, just a smidge, because what, it's 150 it's asking for? Yeah, we can wait. We can afford to wait. In the meantime, we will build that outpost depot right here. Get the wood going to it. Yep, there we go. And we do need 150, so I think I might actually extend the shift of these guys over here. What do we got going on here? A note of thanks. We wanted to thank you. Back in London, it was only the wealthy that didn't have to send their kids to work. In this new world you're creating, we can see things will be different. My pleasure. Hopefully that nice little bonus to hope will start kicking in properly soon. Don't know why these guys are trekking through the snow that way, but it is what it is. The snow covering the crates is deep, but we're sure there are some valuable supplies buried down there. Alrighty, precious supplies. Under the snow we uncovered many crates full of supplies. There's no telling who might have left them there. Damaged snowcat discovered. Alright, let's head over there. So I want to finish looking through all that stuff before we bring back the scouts. Oh, excellent. Oh, and we actually had enough homes. Oh, wow, we were ahead.
Workday ends. It's time off.
So let's send these guys to the coal mine. There's some smoke rising from it, which is interesting. And we do have enough to research the thingy-majig. We've got enough for... I'm gonna say let's do it. 2 more workshops. It is kind of risky. We should probably be looking into expanding our healthcare facilities. But I think... because we are still... we're almost there. We're almost at self-sustainability. We're close. We're close. I can feel it. I can feel it. But we're not quite there yet. Oh, and we can make an outpost team. Fantastic. We need 40 wood for it. Of course. Of course. Damaged snowcat. This used to be a large snowcat. Its steam turbines must have exploded, turning it into a heap of junk. That is unfortunate. unfortunate. Bags of resources. We found some supplies inside the wreck. We'll surely find a good use for them. Wrecked vehicle, frozen pond. We'll head off to the frozen pond. So at the moment, our food is managing to keep up at the moment, which is good. I'm not entirely sure how, but our hunters are putting in the work, that's for sure. Another act of vandalism. We'll remove it. We'll remove it. We can't let this go on. People are scared as it is. Oh shit. Watch members beaten. Captain members of the neighborhood watch who are removing their Londoners' slogans have been assaulted. We should do something to protect our people. Secure the streets, strike back, don't want to escalate this. I think secure the streets is the way to go. 3 days to open a guard station, hope will rise. Okay, so that's kind of decided our next law for us. That's really unfortunate. Really quite unfortunate because it meant they got more. We do have about 10 days to start turning them around. I think we can do it. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but may be able to reach more promising locations from here. Oh, that's a shame. Back to the wrecked vehicle we go. We did need, I think it was 40 wood for, oh dear. 20%. Oh, 8 going to eat. Well, chop chop. There we go. Form that team. Head off to Tesla City. Off you go. That's what we need. Book of Laws. We're gonna have to go for guard stations. An organized militia will maintain peace and order in our city and help us deal with anyone who might threaten it. There we go. So what's that gonna require? Probably some wood, probably some steel. 20 wood, 10 steel. So we are struggling with wood a little bit at the moment. Not so much the steel, mainly because in fact we're struggling with wood limits. What we can do with steel, but steel, haha. Ooh. And when they have to choose, will they go after us or our leader? Good question. Good question. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna have to spec into coal properly, which is alright. We should be able to bum rush it. Coal mining, steam coal mine. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that now, actually. We'll see how quickly we can get the research done. It is popping up quite quickly, which is good. Wrecked vehicle. We found the wreck of some sort of vehicle, we can salvage some parts from it. Whilst disassembling the wreck to salvage what we could from it, we found a hidden cache of supplies. Fantastic. An oddly shaped building bristling with various antennas and instruments. It looks like some kind of research facility. Well, off you pop. Okay, so our medics are starting to get the numbers down a little bit, which is excellent. Unfortunately, I fear that we're not going to be able to keep up in a second. Ah, so they've arrived. 1 steam core every 1 day. Fantastic. Get them going. That's what we need. So we've got about 9 days left. 9 days, 17 hours. And we need to get that hope up. We'll do that by building guard stations. How many? 8 left. Okay. Oh, so it's not going to tell me because there's currently not any. That's okay. Do that. Temperature falls. That's what I feared. Guard stations have been built and manned to maintain order in the city. People question their purpose, but the majority support the decision. Excellent. The coal mine is automated, its engines pressurized, but the mining has stopped. The snow around it's untrodden, and an eerie silence hangs in the air. I think... Okay, let me think about this. This coal mine was in operation until very recently. The machinery isn't running now, but there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. Perhaps the mine simply extracted its quota or filled the loading bay. We could retrieve plenty of raw materials. We took the machinery apart. 2 steam cores. I think we'll do it. I think we'll dismantle it, because I was considering it. It may help subsidize our coal production while we're still trying to get the mines going, but them steam cores are just too juicy to give up. Alright, so the temperature has fallen. We are going to have to kick this up to level 2, otherwise too many people are going to get sick. Yeah. There we go. Oh shit. Oh, I've forgotten. This entire ring doesn't have heating. We are going to need that coal mining very, very soon. The door of the research station has been bashed in. There are signs of fighting inside, broken furniture, damaged scientific instruments, and spatters of blood. Inside the ransacked station, we found Tesla's audio diary. A voice speaks. All the observed changes, like suns dimming, volcanic ash, could not have caused such cooling. But what if huge quakes of 1887 in Patagonia was an asteroid strike? There's shouting, crashes, and then silence. Numerous tracks lead from the door towards the mountains. Cave hideout. So perhaps the people who... Because I imagine he escaped the city and then was being hunted. I wonder if they are his assaulters. As it were. Some resources. Coal mine. 240 coal per standard day. May not be a bad idea, but I would much rather just get the advanced coal mine up and running immediately than I need to come back and upgrade it later, which is exactly what we're going to do. If we can get 2 max level coal mines going, we can get all the workers from here assigned to something else. We can use this space to plan a little better, maybe, which is what I hope to do. We climbed up to the cave. A low stone wall stands across its entrance. Behind it we can see several men. As we approach the cave, its inhabitants pull out rifles and take positions behind the wall barring the entrance. They're in a bad shape, weak from malnourishment and illness. Talk to them. The scouts will try to reason with the Americans and convince them to join us. Well, I mean, it'll be a long shot, that's for sure, but we'll give it a go. Nothing like small talk. Seeing that we have no ill intentions, the Americans told us how they dealt justice to the inventor after expelling him from his city. We buried Tesla's battered body in the cave and are heading home with these poor wretches in tow. Well, at least it's over. At least Tesla has been dealt with, the madman. So we are going to get some more workers, which is good because we are starting to hit that point where we're running out of food. Captain, some of our people are concerned about the low temperatures in their homes. They quite sensibly point out that it's easy to fall ill when it's cold and ask you to address the problem. So we are going to have 2 days. Oh shoot, 24 hours. Within 2 days, then keep them heated for 2 days. You'll have to start heating 14 cold homes within 24 hours. I think I can do it. I think I can do it. We do have the steel to start putting these steam hubs down. Now that overlap doesn't make complete sense, but if I put it at this 3rd row here, which I might just plan out a little bit for me. So if we just do that like that, steam hub here, that covers that pretty well. Oh, and then we are going to have this looping all the way around, aren't we? Yes, yes we are. Just like that. Steam hub. So that one ends at that house. Oh, I'll have to wait just a little bit for all this construction to be done. This is gonna eat a lot of coal up, but I am confident once we get the coal mine going, we can start worrying about other stuff. We'll have the chance. Captain, when facing demands, remember this. People usually look for the quickest solution. So we've already heard that before. We've heard that all before. Alright, so I'm thinking this episode's going to be a little longer. Just because I'm getting into it. Good stuff's going down. Let's see. Sustain life, I think, is one we'll sign just because it'll boost hope. We don't have to build anything for it. anyone that gets super sick will just chuck it there. So look at that. Nice little bump there. Alrighty. Boom. Nice little steam hub. Oh, it's a shame we can't see where its area of effect is until after it's doing its thing. So yeah, we want that one there. And that's going to eat a lot of our coal, but I am confident that this is going to be worth it. I do feel it will be worth it. One, because it'll stop people from getting sick, as they pointed out. But also because it, well, will get us more hope. More importantly. Yeah, look at that. 11 hours left. This is going to eat through our coal very, very quickly, so it is a little bit of a gamble. I think it is a gamble worth taking. Yeah, I don't know if I have a plan, buddy. Being a little stupid. A little stoop here. A little ballsy. And that should be all the homes heated after that. Look at that. So I do already have 2 steam steelworks going at it. Boom. Keep them heated for 2 days. That is going to be the hard part. That is the part I completely forgot about. We are still going up in coal, but I don't think we've got it for like days, which is the hard part. The hole in the snow cliff leads to a small chamber. Someone lives here, but the lonely human figure we saw from afar has disappeared. It might be the sole survivor of Winterhome. The man we've seen from afar was nowhere to be found. Searching the burrow, we found a diary of a scientist who fled Winterhome. After starving, the city fell into chaos. Its leader, an army captain, appointed himself an absolute ruler. He tried to impose order using force. Plenty of people disgruntled deserted the city, and most others rebelled against him. That will lead us to the Shrouded Cave, which is further south. We can see a faint wisp of smoke coming from a patch deep shadow of a small hill. It must be the entrance to a cave, so that's where I think the last dude is. Let's get after him. Let's get after him, boys. So at the moment, these are sort of wasting quite a bit of coal because not a whole heap of people are living around them. That said, I don't mind too much, so we are going to build 2 of those and put 20 workers to work. Just lift that up like that. Just wait for the construction to take place. We are going to leave the coal thumper around until I'm confident. So what we might do is turn it off and just see how well they go. Coal mining optimization wouldn't be bad. I think I'll do that immediately. Just to, because I really want to see how much coal we can afford to use. A care house wouldn't be bad. Extra rations for the ill. Not really going to get us much in terms of hope. Purpose. What can we do? Foreman patrol. Ensuring safety and order is of utmost importance for the long-term survival of the city. So let us enact it. It'll cost us 10 food rations, but it is definitely worth it to start boosting that. We've got 8 days. I think if we can get it down fast enough, we'll keep most of the people from leaving. That is quite a hope to be having. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't mind a little bit of overlap when it comes to these. Yeah, a little bit of overlap there. And a little bit of overlap there. Perfect. Oh, am I going to be able to build a house? Yes, I am. Sweet. So that should be enough space for most people. This cave is hidden is a hideout for some children who are evacuated from Winterhome. There are no adult survivors here. We should talk to the kids and take them to our city. Little survivors. We talked to the children in the hideout. They said that one night their teachers and some hunters took them out from Winterhome on a secret adventure. Teachers told them they're going to stay here for a while. When the food ran low, the Guardians went back to get more and didn't return. It seems these kids were evacuated in time before things in their city got really ugly. That is quite sad. There's about 35 kids. Definitely escorting them back. I formed them into an orderly column. They walk quietly and resolutely, like little adults, the youngest clutching their toys tightly. Please have enough warm beds prepared for their arrival. That we can do, or maybe not. We've got about a day to prepare. How many houses do we have that are uninhabited? Not many. I think they're all filled. Fantastic. So we can just immediately chuck some more down. And that should be enough. 35 more people. A whole heap more wood and whatnot. Let's see, where can they explore next? Let's get them out to the stone ship. This place is the only thing standing out in the endless white desert. Off they go. Now we do have 33 people around doing not much of anything. We are going to want to move or construct an additional steam hub right here, I'll say. We're going to want to chuck 10 people from each right there and build the road down there. We may as well also get another outpost depot going. I think I'll construct it like that, which isn't super pleasing to the eye. Right, we're going to have some more engineers manning that. Some more engineers and workers in that one, and some more workers in that one. Excellent. No discontent, we're going to have more. We are going to need more shelters though, which is a-okay with me. Just the Londoners still supply. Someone has stolen 156 wood. Yeah, try and catch him. 156. All just for the chance that London is still alive. They're willing to steal so much from us. It is quite heartbreaking, really. Alright, so what we're going to do next, I think we can just chuck a steam hub down here, and it should, yeah, keep all the child shelters nice and warm. And then we won't have to... Oh no! Oh no! Oh, we're out of coal. These bad boys weren't running long enough. Oh dear. I broke my promise. Yep. That sounds about right. So, yeah, look at that. Already gaining coal again. I think we just didn't have enough storage capacity for all the coal. That is quite... Oh, we were so close too. We were so close.
We must work harder.
That's going to set things back a little ways. Yeah, look. Already, we're almost at full coal again. It said we are only at level get that heat all the way back up. We don't want more sick people. Yeah, comfortable. Oh, I did not realize that at all. That is not good. No. Actually dismantle these little things on the outskirts before I forget about them entirely. 103 homeless. Yeah, that's going to take a while for me to fix up. Let's get coal mining rush. Actually, no. What we need is more storage. That's the biggest issue. That's what's holding us back here. So our guards have reported this woman for attacking them on patrol. Was cursing them and hitting them with their fists. These swine have been pestering me day in and out. I'm sick of it. They need to check if everything's in order, but it's an excuse for them to make advances. Reprimand the guards. Not cool, guys. Come on now. Not cool. You shouldn't be doing that. Excellent. Resource depot upgraded. We're going to get a large resource depot next. I think because we do have coal under control, we just don't have enough storage for it. Because we are capping out. We do have enough space for all the children, I think. Yep. Every child has a place in the shelter. Can we get the guards to go on another patrol? We can indeed. Yep, all discontent drops. Fantastic.
Work day is up. Return your tools.
I don't think we're going to have enough time. 7 days. If we can get that arrow down to 3 blue, we might be able to get the number down significantly. Oh, yep. Excellent. 35 more kids. Every child has a place in the shelter. Fantastic, fantastic. Get them back out there towards the frozen grove. Still not enough houses. Now that's okay because we can afford to build something. Can't we? Yes, we can. That should be enough for the near future. We shouldn't have to worry about housing for the next little while. Oh, look at that. Proper blocks. Beautiful. Send the guards to catch them. They keep stealing our stuff. That's not cool, guys. Come on. Let them go, but we'll repair a place for them soon. So we need prisons now. We might chuck that near the schools, although I am thinking we might make this like a little, For the first time, the Londoners have failed to persuade anyone to abandon our city and flee to London. People are recovering from their shock at the news of Winterhome and starting to hope for the future. Fantastic. That is excellent news. So I just need to remember to keep popping these guard stations. And hopefully we'll start regaining hope. So we do need a prison.
Hear me. New law in the
Base
city.
heating level 3. We are going to chuck that near our wall drill. Because it's kind of convenient. Kind of. Mostly it's something I won't have to think about. This does need to be heated 24 hours a day though, is the issue there. So what I might actually do is chuck it near. I don't want it near the kids. Not that it changes anything in game, mind you, but it is more of a... I think we might have to. Unfortunately. I think we might... We'll leave it there for now. We'll chuck it down there for now. And I think that is where we might end it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me, all you wonderful sheeple. It's been great. It's been great. I think we've made a lot of progress here today. We're heading in the right direction. Oh, the prison is open. Oh, that's bumped up our hope a little bit. Still, the tendency isn't going down quite yet. But we'll get there in the next episode of Frostpunk. Let me know. Have you guys changed your positions? Are you a fan of the guards? Do they make you feel safe or do they make you feel oppressed? Am I watching too closely or not close enough? Are we working in the advanced coal mines? Was it worth the wait? Yeah, and Winterhome, more importantly. Winterhome. How do we feel about it? How do we feel about the dreaded news of Tesla and what he did to the poor Americans? Let me know all that and more in the comments down below. In the meantime, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, or whether it's just starting or coming to a close. I've been Max the Gaming Man. Take care.